This is standing Superman. We already done the easier version with kneeling on the mat. So this one is a little bit more wobbly. Start with your left foot. Push the floor away from you, bend your standing leg a little bit, and then drive your right knee all the way in. Engage your core, and now kick your leg all the way to the back. So my right leg is to the back, my hips are ideally squared, and then left knee is slightly bent. Try to push the floor away from you. Reach with your right hand to the side, but your left arm is reaching forward. Now on the exhalation, draw the knee all the way towards your elbow, squeeze your abs, and then straighten the leg and your arm. And you exhale to pull in, and you inhale to lengthen. Exhale, pull all the way in. Try to stay parallel to the floor as much as you can. That's our fourth powerful exhalation. I have to count with my fingers. 5, and then reach awake. Could you do 5 more of those? Come in and reach. Last 4. Find one point in front of you and just focus on the one point so your eyes are not moving too much. Last 3, and you lengthen. Last 2, and lengthen. Exhale, 1 more. Stretch, and then come back in. Release. Let's switch sides. So now you're standing on that right leg. Engage your core. Pull the left leg all the way in, and now kick the left leg to the back. Reach with your right hand forward, and ideally your hips stay nice and still. Left arm is to the side, and let's go for 10. You squeeze, and you lengthen. The standing leg is slightly bent, and reach. Go slowly with control. 4, and on the exhalation, 5, and you reach. 5 more, such a great exercise. Last 4, last 3, squeeze and lengthen. Last 2, and lengthen. 1 more, lengthen and release. Great job. This is our Tock exercise. Lay yourself down on the mat. Stay with your feet just hip distance apart and have a sensation of your spine lengthening on the mat. Now keep your hands heavy on the side of your body and feel like you could imprint your arms to the mat, and that will help you to open up your chest. Maybe even reach with the back of the shoulders towards the mat. Bring your right leg to tabletop position, left leg to tabletop position. Keep your knees together, feet are touching as well, and then make sure that your knees and your feet don't slide, one doesn't go higher than the other. Imagine that you have a water in your left hip and you want to pour that water from your left hip to your right hip without moving your shoulders. So that left shoulder stays nice and heavy on the mat and your left knee is as long as your right knee. And then use your left obliques to pull the legs to the center. Now you have water in your right hip and you want to pour that water from your right hip to the left hip. And you open to the side. Your right knee is as long as the left knee. And then use your right obliques to come to the center. So we're just basically going right to left, but we don't want to shift from side to side. We're just lifting one hip and you want to twist yourself like a wet cloth all around. If you can, keep your legs straight up. Squeeze your feet together. You could open your hands a little bit wider. It might be a little bit easier. And then reach with your left hip all the way up. Pour the water from the left hip to your right hip. Left shoulder stays heavy on the mat. And then squeeze your abs to bring the legs to the center. Now reach with that right hip up to bring it over. And then squeeze your right obliques to bring the legs to the center. Let's go for 2 more to the right. Powerful exhalation. 2 more to the left. Keep your knees bent. If that's the modification that is better, powerful exhalation. Let's actually do 1 more to the right, 1 more to the left. You want to feel your obliques working really hard side to side. This is like a preparation for really nice exercise that we're going to do later on. Great job. So we have a second part of this exercise if you would like to do. If you feel like it's too much, keep going from side to side. But if you feel like you're up for a challenge, then swing your legs to the right. Reach with that left hip over your right hip. Then reach with your feet away like you're drawing a smiley face with your feet. Reach with that right heel so it's as long as the left heel. And then bring the legs to the center. And then reverse it. Bring your both legs to the left. and draw a smiley face with your legs, and then come to the center. Let's go for 2 more to the right, and draw a smiley face, and then come back, and then to the left for 2 more. Squeeze your abs, stretch, and in the center, 1 more time to your right. Keep your shoulders heavy on the mat, your hips are moving, shoulders are staying nice and still, and in the left, reach away, squeeze your abs, and lift up. Great job. Let's start in a plank with your hands underneath your shoulders. Spread the fingers with the middle fingers pointing forward, and then make sure that you're not resting here on your hands, but you're trying to push that floor away from you. Step with 1 foot to the back, then the other, and now keep lengthening and lifting through the spine all the way up towards the ceiling. On the exhalation, pull your right knee between your hands, squeeze your abs and step back, and then pull the other knee all the way in and step back. Let's go for 30 of those. You pull the right and left, and it's 2 and left. Exhale and switch, and 4 and switch, and 5 and switch, 6, switch, 7 and switch, 8 and switch, 9 and switch, 10, switch for 20 more. 1 and switch, 2 and switch, 3, switch, 4, switch, 5 and hop, 6, hop, 7, hop, 8, hop, 9, hop, 10 and 10 more. 10, hop, 9, hop, 8, hop, 7, hop, 6, hop, 5, hop, 4, hop, 3 and hop, 2 and hop, 1 and hop, and then release. Interlock your fingers if your wrists are tired. Do a couple circles one direction and reverse. Great job.